kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
West Allegheny's starting lineup is as follows. Freshman, number 0, Alicia Alwine. Sophomore, number 3, Ella Douglas. Sophomore, number 14, Vesna Lasik. Sophomore, number 30, Lexi Frederick. Sophomore, number 18, Addison Roberts. Junior, number 9, Chloe Hart. Junior, number 15, Casey Yonker. Senior, number 24, Melina King. Senior, number 4, Captain, Andrew Hamilton. Senior, number 6, Captain, Addison Cosina. And senior, number 27, Captain, Victoria Oates. West Allegheny is coached by head coach Christina Chioda and assistant coach Charles Hart. And now for your Peters Township Lady Indians. Following Thursday's win at Baldwin, Peters Township record stands at 3 wins and 1 draw. The Ladies Indians starting lineup for this afternoon. Freshman, number 14, Kaylin Martin. Freshman, number 23, Marina Hines. Freshman, number 37, Ava Hines. Sophomore, number 88, Molly Kubistek. Sophomore, number 40, Emery Van Ackeren. Sophomore, number 17, Julia Spagel.
We gotta get that on camera.
Junior, number 28, Natalie Finger. Junior, number 5, Cameron Klein. Junior, number 29, Paige Malley. Senior, number 35, Captain, Atlee Siprich. And senior, number 3, Captain, Ella Newfaver. The Lady Indians were coached by head coach Pat Vera and assistants Dave Mollison, Brendan Albright, Colin Vera, and Elizabeth Albright.
And the West Allegheny Lady Indians. I'm here with Greg Gill. My name's Chris Schwager. We're here to announce for you today. Expecting, should be a somewhat competitive game. The Lady Indians from West Allegheny have a pretty decent squad. What do you think we've seen so far this season, Greg?
I think so. They're 3-2. Peters is 3-0-1. If you look at common opponents, Peters played South Fayette, so did West Allegheny. So Peters, I think, beat them 5-0, and West Allegheny lost to South Fayette 3-0. So I don't know that means much, common opponents, but I think it should be a good test for Peters, and maybe get some offensive chances, and get a lot of players in the game today, I hope.
Yeah. The preseason picnic, Coach Vera pointed out that this, I think he said it was the youngest team he's ever coached since he's been the head coach here at Peters Township, and with all the freshmen and sophomores on the field, that's proven out to be true. But they've really played well at the beginning of the season. The game doesn't seem to be bigger than them. They seem to get better each game. After coming out against Cannon Mac,
sure,
with a 0-0 draw, they've gotten better each game. So let's see what they can do today.
Yes, especially the back line. I think there was a lot of question marks there. So it looks like we've sort of settled in on the back line, and it'll be interesting to see if they can get tested and get some experience behind them and look like a solid unit.
Yep. Yeah. As far as the back line goes, we have 2 freshmen starting on the back line. I've been watching the Peters Township ladies play for 6 years now, and I don't ever recall a time where there are 2 freshmen on the back line, and they've done a tremendous job.
That's right. A little space opens up here early, but Peters controlling the ball in the attacking third.
Nice little.
Let's see if Marina can get one off.
Keeper comes out and challenges it.
Marina Highness with an early pressure. Or no, that's Paige Malley.
Yeah, that was a nice little pass through from Highness to Malley.
Yep.
Good opportunity early in the game. Feinert with the throw-in. New paver over to Feinert. Ball over. Cleared out by West Allegheny. Martin back to Highness. Cam trying to make something happen in the midfield. Peters regains control. Good through ball. Up the Siprich.
Great
Good.
cross. Oh, gee, off to the side.
Yeah, just got a little bit off the outside of her foot. Or
I thought that was going to make it central. Our angle was a little bit off. I thought that was going to be centered nicely, but it just went wide on the backside of the net. Good pressure early.
Yeah.
By Peters.
Peters Township Lady Indians are definitely applying the pressure. I don't think the ball's crossed midfield yet. New paver heads it back into Siprich. Finds Highness. Sprigel wins possession to New paver. New paver over to Highness.
Looks like we got a corner here.
Yeah, early pressure results in a corner.
Yeah, I think if you apply that kind of pressure, eventually you're gonna get a corner, especially down on the end line. It's good work by Atlee to draw that. Atlee, Siprich.
Marina Highness to take the corner. She's been taking the corner since I think the beginning of the season. Been great ball in. Trickles back out to Highness.
Chips it right back in, but just missed it.
Yeah, it bounced on her a little bit there as she went to strike the ball. Results in a goal kick for West Allegheny. Looks like Casey Onker to take the kick. Ball one out of the air by New paver over to, I think that's Atlee. Malley controlling the ball. Back to Highness. Marina Highness back to New paver.
Some good possession soccer here by Peters. West Allegheny with the steal and just dumps it down in the offensive zone for an easy save by Molly.
Yeah, that was number 18, Addison Roberts, for West Allegheny, trying to play the ball through just a little too much and easy to handle for the Peters Township Lady Indians. Chloe Hart.
Some good possession by Chloe Hart in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think she realized her teammate had gone over and back, I believe.
Yeah.
It had to have been the call because it didn't look like she was in an offsides position when
Right.
Chloe kicked it. But
Right.
New paver to take the kick. Oh, good ball through. Cam Klein running onto it. Oh,
back
great
here.
ball over.
Ooh.
Sprigel just a
runners
step
there.
off there. Yeah,
Chris, yeah.
Cam
Getting
Klein.
some chances early here.
Yeah, Cam Klein tried to play that ball in and unfortunately bounced out of bounds, resulting in another goal kick for West Allegheny. Yonker to take the kick again. That was Andrea Hamilton receiving that kick from Yonker. Ball stolen by Marina Hines. Plays it back to her sister. You know, Greg, you're right. The possession's been real good from the Peters Township Lady Indians so far. They keep possessing the ball like this, they're gonna end up putting one in the back of the net here before too long.
That's right. That's the key to creating the pressure. You got to control it first. Here's Paige working hard down the right side with a cutback pass.
Defender just barely got in front of Cam there. Oh, good ball through to
Get a
Cam.
shot off here, Chris. See if we can get one. Comes Atlee Siprich with a nice little cut.
I think she was going to try playing it back to Marina. Good thought. Well defended. Peters Township keeps applying the pressure. Kaylin Martin with the throw. Chloe Hart tries to play it through to a teammate. I couldn't see the number. Ball stolen by Newpaver once again.
Good play by Kaylin Martin to keep the ball in Peters' possession and also in the attacking third, which is where the ball seems to have been most of the game.
Back line of West Allegheny's doing a good job, but if this pressure keeps up, they're going to break at some point.
They're putting in a lot of work early here.
Kaylin Martin with another throw. Good ball over to Klein from Siprich, I think that was. And there it is.
That's a great shot.
Malley with the goal. I
Paige
believe that was
Malley,
Malley, right?
With a blast from the right side.
2 or 3 connected passes leading up to that. Great ball through to her and finds the back of the net. 1-0 Peters Township.
You got a feeling it was coming. The pressure that Peters kept on putting on the back line. That breakdown eventually was going to happen. So good pressure by Peters and a 1-0 lead.
Chloe Hart plays the ball back to number 4 Hamilton.
We're almost approaching the 8-minute mark into the game, into the half.
Thus far, no substitutions for either team. Natalie Feiner with the throw. Into Spurgell. Tries to redirect it with her head to a teammate, but finds a defender. Hines up to Martin. Just slips off her foot a little bit in front. Martin puts a head on it. Fights off 2 West Allegheny players and comes away with possession. Good work by Martin.
Cam Klein on a mission there.
Oh, I think the keeper got a piece of that. That's a corner.
She sure did. It was a low ball to the ground. Cam fired onto the net. It was going to go wide. The keeper must have just misjudged that a little bit and just deflected off the tips of her hand.
Yeah, I think you're right. She might have lost where she was in the net there. Didn't realize that was going wide. All right, looks like West Allegheny's going to make some substitutions here after the corner. Hines with a good ball in. Wow, nice save by the keeper to get a hand on that. Feiner, nice shot. Oh, off
the post.
Off the post.
It would have been nice to see Natalie Feiner score a goal there. work by Paige Malley. Soft little shot on the net. And goalie makes the save.
Feiner thought about going back to Molly, but wisely elected not to. There was an attacker that was in that lane there. Could have been trouble, but good play by Natalie.
Looks like they're subbing in their forwards.
Yeah, we have number 21, who is
For West Allegheny,
Ella Smith.
Number 21, Ella Smith.
Kylie Holtz, number 11. And I don't see a number 22 on their roster.
Got a surprise player.
Yeah.
She looks like she's got some size playing in the forward position, number 22 for West Allegheny.
A little bit of pressure from West Allegheny. The first time they've sustained any
That's right.
possession inside the Peters Township offensive third or defensive third. That'd be the offensive third for West Allegheny.
There's Natalie Fainert screaming up the sidelines.
Yep, came out with speed. Cam, really nice work in the midfield. Beats one girl.
That ball, she did.
Great ball through.
Atlee with a get a shot here, Atlee. Oh, great save by the goalie.
Keeper came out and challenged Atlee. That was a fantastic save. Atlee did everything right. She was patient with the ball, was hoping the keeper would make a mistake, but she came out, challenged the ball, and there was nothing Atlee could do there.
Great release of the ball by Cam Klein, and Atlee got behind the defense, and that was a good connection and a real high-quality opportunity.
Yeah, and Atlee did a really good job using her body to shield that defender off. Kaylin Martin blasts the ball off of the West Allegheny defender, ends up in a throw for Peters. Nice ball back to Highness from Martin.
The Peters defenders are playing really high right now. I think they feel like they can contribute here offensively.
And we have an offside
She
call.
was just offsides.
West Allegheny defenders did a good job of pushing the line up there to trap. I think that was Malley that got trapped.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit offsides there by Paige Malley.
Looks like Yonker with the kick again. Plays the ball up, attempts to get it to Hart, but it's intercepted by Newpaver. Good ball up from Cam. Good turn by Atlee.
Fire one, Atlee. Come on.
Wow, what a play by Atlee. Tried to
Yeah.
connect with Sprigell. Unfortunate, just a little bit wide, but Sprigell did the right thing, made that run, was there.
It was a good turn to the outside by Atlee Siprich, and she was able to get a shot off that was a little bit tricky, but the goalie was there to save it. You know, but the runner, Julie Sprigell, just missed it as well.
Yonker with the kick. Once again, one out of the air by Peters. I think they've won every single ball out of the air today.
Feels that way, Chris.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of winning those 50-50 balls.
Just nutmeg the goalie there, or nutmeg the ref.
Ella Smith, number 21, put some pressure on Newpaver, resulted in, I don't know if I'd call it a turnover, but forces the ball back into the Peters Township defensive third.
Mm-hmm.
Molly with the ball up to Ella, who uses her head to flick it up to Siprich.
It's a good chip.
Back
down
to
the
Martin.
line.
Great ball up to Malley. Malley tried to cross that over to Highness. Well defended. Ball over by Martin.
I'd like to see Paige Malley hold on to that ball a little longer and then do a cutback pass.
Yeah, keeper made a good save.
Yeah.
Kind of a bloopy cross, but caused a little turmoil. Keeper had to get up in the air to make that save.
Some more good pressure by Peters.
Looks like we have some activity on the Peters Township bench. Can't see the numbers over there, but it looks like Gill, Jordan Klein.
I think that's Fallon Malley coming in.
Fallon Malley, yep.
So they're replacing all the forwards.
Good eagle eyes there,
Yep.
Mr. Gill.
Yep. So
You're younger than me, I guess. Getting hard. Sight is going bad in my old age. All right, Peters with the throw. Finer.
Fresh forwards.
Klein. Cameron Klein. Now we have both Kleins in. We got to make sure we identify the correct Klein. Cameron put some pressure on that defender, forced her to knock the ball out of bounds again.
We got Melina Gill coming in at the striker position, and Jordan Klein and Fallon Malley coming in as the sub wingers.
Peters Township running the pretty typical 4-3-3 that Coach Vereb likes to run. Seems to be working well for them today.
Yep, good. Cam Klein just centered that ball. Melina Gill had possession of it, but the defenders collapsed on her pretty quickly. And I believe that was Marina Highness that booted the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, tried to take a shot just a little wide right. Didn't look like she had the ability to get her hips squared up on the net there. That defender was all over.
Yeah, I thought that the back line for West Allegheny did a good job of shutting off any opportunities there.
Highness called for a little push in the back. Nothing malicious, just a little contact. Good call, though, by the ref.
Yep. I like to see it. We're a small team, but we punch above our weight sometimes.
Jordan Klein putting pressure on. Attacks Yonker, but Yonker's able to get the ball off. Yonker with a good ball up the heart.
Here comes West Allegheny streaking down. Good
Kubicek.
decision.
Uh-oh. Good work. Good defensive work there. Supporting each other. Molly came out and
she
got
didn't
the ball.
hesitate at all, Chris. That was a good decision by her to thwart an opportunity that West Allegheny had there.
Yeah, that's one thing. Kubicek is generally really strong in her decision-making. Doesn't hesitate. Makes a lot of plays look routine because she makes effective decisions quickly.
Looks like a little bit of a mismatch there with Natalie Fainert against this 22, huh?
Yeah, there's definitely a size advantage there.
But Natalie was holding her own.
Yeah, you just made that comment a couple minutes ago. Peters does not allow their lack of size affect the aggressiveness, that's for sure.
Cam Klein with some space. She
Great
chips it
ball
to
up from Klein
Jordan Klein, who's running on.
to her sister. Jordan. Oh, can't quite find the back of the net.
That was a little bit of a jailbreak there.
Yes, it
Melina
was.
Gill and Jordan Klein. Good chip and good awareness by Cam Klein to chip that over some West Allegheny players.
Yeah, Allwine, the goalkeeper, is doing a good job of keeping West Allegheny in this game. She's made a couple of above-average saves.
That's
Cam Klein.
Cam Klein, that's exactly where she wanted. A good execution, just almost made it in.
You know, throughout Cam Klein's high school career, she has just been fantastic at these set pieces. She scored so many goals using her head off the corner, off of free kicks. Very effective.
So consistent. Good effort by
Fallon.
Malley.
Yeah, Fallon Malley. Uses her head to try finding the corner of the net, just a little bit wide left.
Got a little mustard on it.
Keeper takes the kick this time. Steady Yonker. Chloe Hart doing battle in the midfield with Highness. Highness did a great job of getting back.
Track back by Marina Highness, yep.
Back to her sister. Nice little touch from Jordan. I think the ball might have just snuck out of bounds there. Good thought by Jordan Klein, though. Looks like we have Lucia Trapanato and Chloe Pandalos coming into the game.
That's right. This is what you want, though. When you get these substitutes in coming off the bench, there's just the level of play remains the same.
Lucia Trapanato has gotten a lot of meaningful minutes this season. You know, another young player, sophomore this year.
She's accounted well with her minutes.
Yeah.
She's got a couple of goals on the year.
Peters Township has a bright future over the next several years with all these young, strong players.
You know, I even think in the next 6 weeks, this team's going to get more experienced and more comfortable, and hopefully that's when they start to really gel and just keep that momentum going.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck, you've seen it from game 1 to now.
Mm-hmm. Here comes another corner. Wow, we've had a lot of corners already in the first 20 minutes.
Highness again with the kick. Another great ball in. Good work by Cameron Klein to get it out to Highness again. Another above average save from the keeper.
A little activity in front of the net, and
was that Fallon again that tried to?
She just dumped it over the net and just tried to chip it in, but it just got a little high. A nice effort.
Tough. It was off the half volley. Defender was on her. Didn't have a lot of room in the net to aim for. Good try though. West Allegheny makes another substitution, gets one of the outside backs a break, which they can probably use it. They've been under duress most of this game.
That's what I was thinking initially, that they subbed into forwards who weren't really getting a whole lot of work early on. That could work by Fallon Malley to surprise West Allegheny's
good
forward.
ball through Lucia up to Gill.
Oh, a heavy touch there. Let's see if she can get this.
Oh, she got it. Good work by Gill to stop the ball before it goes out of bounds. Fallon Malley drew a little bit of contact, but not enough for a foul according to the ref. Good vision by Newpaver. Crossover to Chloe Pandalos. Tries a shot from about 30 yards out, but you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, a little bit of a scary moment for that goalie to have Cam Klein coming barreling down on
Yes.
her. She held it together.
Lucia goes up in the air to try to win it. Off her leg, out of bounds. West Allegheny throw. Chloe Hart with possession. Up to number 22, the mystery player. Well defended by Emery. Emery waited for the attacker to make a mistake and got a good toe poke in, got the ball out of trouble. Newpaver heads it up to Gill. Nice one-touch pass. Great ball from Klein. Get there. And
wow.
I think she was trying to be a little too unselfish there, Greg.
I think so.
You might have to have a conversation with her on the way home in the car today.
I think so. I think she was surprised that that ball landed on her foot. And the goalie came out and
yeah, she tried to get it over to Fallon instead of shooting it.
A bit disruptive there, but I think Melina was a little surprised the ball was on her foot, and she was falling backwards a little and maybe lost her balance. But there's some good opportunity there for Peters to put one in the net.
Yeah, she did a good job getting a toe on the ball to not allow the keeper to get possession of it. But I think you're right. She had no idea that the ball stayed with her at her feet. Chloe Hart again. Chloe Hart tries to find Emmy Williamson. Unable to come up with the ball. Ball out of bounds. Lucia Trapanato with the throw. Cam has a little size mismatch with Chloe.
She's using it. She's really winning a lot of balls in the middle right now. Cam Klein is. She's having good distribution to the forwards.
Looks like Vesta Lasik is back in the game.
Oh, nice nifty steal by Chloe Hart there.
Yeah. Chloe's trying. We've said her name quite a bit today, haven't we? She's been all over the midfield, but this Peters Township midfield's a little too much for her to handle. Great ball through. Great ball through by Cam. Another good save. Another good save.
Oh, wow.
This keeper's making some
That's
really...
crazy what she's doing. Some 2 great shots by Jordan Klein. He's coming off a 2-goal game, and she's feeling it.
Pandalos tries to cross the ball through off the West Allegheny defender out of bounds. That was Melina King defending for West Allegheny. Looks like we have another corner kick. Jordan tried to cross that. Was that Jordan over there?
That was Jordan Klein. She's really creating a lot of momentum here from the right side. Marina Highness taking the kick.
Wow. Gill with a great shot off the full volley, hits the crossbar.
She really attacked that ball in the air, Melina Gill did.
New paver. Back to Emery. Fallon pressures the defender and forces another ball out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have substitutions both sides of the ball here. Looks like Grace O'Corn's coming in. Is that Bailey Lutz and Addie Perosco?
He substituted the whole midfield, so he's...
Back in the game for West Allegheny. Number 4, Andrew Hamilton.
Perosco comes up with the ball. Stolen back by West Allegheny. They try to play it over the top and easily handled by Highness. Great ball up by Molly. Finds Perosco's feet.
Bailey can release this ball good.
Really nice by Bailey. Great ball up by Lucia to Fallon.
Way to be patient, Fallon Malley. Being patient, centers that ball.
Yeah, she was attacking. The nice thing to see, though, you know, Fallon had that ball. She had 3 options. She had Bailey, Addie, and Melina up there, all open. Peters Township girls are doing a good job of moving off the ball and making sure that the one possessing the ball, has options.
Looks like he's going to sub the forwards back on. So lots of substitutions in and out here in the first half, keeping these players fresh.
Score remains 1-0. Ball back to Molly.
Settles it.
Nice little chip pass, trying to hit Pandalos. Well defended by the West Allegheny midfielder. I think that was the one of the captains, number 4, Andrea Hamilton, that intercepted that pass.
Mm-hmm. And here comes interesting that Natalie Fainert now is the left wing.
Peters Township, Paige Malley, Atlas Cypress, Natalie Fainert.
You know, I remember back when Natalie was on JV, I think she played the wing quite a bit, so not completely unfamiliar with the position.
Give her an opportunity to get a goal here. She almost had one early in the game. She rang the post.
Perosco tries to find Lutz, just a little bit too much on the pass. Well defended. Emery over to Highness, who easily navigates through two attacking West Allegheny players.
Comfortably doing it.
Lutz.
Nice run by Paige Malley with the score.
Oh, Paige gets it
It's
in.
just really solid effort. The goalie came out and
Peters Township goal, Paige Malley.
a little bit of a dangerous play.
Yeah,
but she
Malley
got
went
up.
down hard there, but she appears to be no worse for the wear.
Just fearless.
It's always scary when you see keepers coming out at the knees of an attacking player.
That's scary to watch, but yeah, Paige Malley fearless there. Earns her second goal of the game. Puts Peter up 2-0.
10 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the game. We have a score: Peters Township 2, West Allegheny 0.
It's a pretty big collision there. Paige Malley and the goalie, they both look to be fine. Atlee Siprich with some good work here, trying to win the ball, and it's going to be West Allegheny possession.
Yeah, she ran up the back of that defender a little bit, but don't mind it. The aggression wasn't dirty, just a good aggressive play.
It's a good place to be aggressive.
Atlee wins the ball out of the air. Paige Malley plays the ball up. Keeper comes out, scoops it up. Perosco putting pressure on the midfielder.
Good work by Ava Hines. Steadies herself with her hands.
A good ball up by Chloe Hart.
West Allegheny's going to try to get a cross off here.
Finds
Lucia
Lasik.
Trapanata
Lucia Trapanata does a great job of stealing that ball.
shuts it down, yeah. Plenty of
Really
space.
nice. Yeah, good pass to space. Pandalos was running onto the ball. Good ball up by Pandalos. Well defended by Yonker.
What's been great this year is that just the goal distribution by Peters. They've got a lot of different players that are scoring this year, so I really like to see that.
Very possession-oriented brand of soccer they've been playing this year.
I mean, you had Cam Klein against Bethel with a hat trick. Yeah, Jordan Klein get a couple of goals in one game recently. Tonight you got Paige Malley scoring. So the goal distribution comes from a lot of different players.
Coach Verb has a lot of young weapons on this team. And he's getting good leadership from the veteran players in New Paver and Cameron Klein. And Atlee.
Yeah,
I was remiss to not include Atlee there. She's had a really great start to the season as well. Chloe
fighting in there.
That was Addie.
That's Addie Perosco fighting in there. Good battle.
Yeah, working hard. Lakes got tangled up. Probably could have gone either way. Not a bad part of the field to have a foul, though. Yonker with the ball through. Molly. Yeah, Molly out to get it. Again, making that play look very routine by being aggressive to the ball.
Let's see who can win this ball. Bailey Lutz trying to get ahead on the ball centrally after the big boot by Kubistak.
Yep.
She got that all the way out on the fly to the 50.
Yeah, Bailey Lutz is another one of those really strong girls that Coach Verb has at his disposal. Very strong, physical, technically sound player.
She likes to get her head on the ball too.
Looked like Chloe Pandalos tried to give herself a 10-yard advancement on the sideline there. The ref was having none of that.
All over it.
O'Corn.
Bailey Lutz
Oh,
over there. You got to call that.
yeah, that was.
Well, Pat he wanted to play on.
Yeah,
A delayed call is what he was looking for. Yeah, I think he's right. There was an advantage.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I think the ref was just somewhat stunned by the inside linebacker maneuver that had just occurred before his eyes. That was a strong tackle from that midfielder. Oh, great little touch up. Another corner.
Wow.
Oh.
I think that
Was that Malley again?
yes, it was.
She
But
is
just-
taking a beat in this game, isn't she? Just being aggressive to the ball. She's not afraid, though.
Yeah, that speed and that by Atlee Siprich and Paige Malley to converge on that ball, just that outside back on West Allegheny panicked and just dumped the ball out of bounds. And the goalie came up and just took Paige Malley out. So
Looks
here's
like
another corner.
Pandalis to take the kick. Another good ball in. Fantastic ball in. Another great save by the
All
keeper.
right. That was Atlee
But-
Siprich with
yeah,
that?
I think that was Siprich, yep.
That's
She
her
stayed
first
with
goal of
it.
the year, and she's excited.
Poor keeper, I don't know what else he could do. She made a
Yeah.
fantastic save, and the ball landed right on Atlee's feet,
Yeah.
and she made no mistake and
Atlee
put it in the
Siprich.
opposite corner.
That was a great header by Bailey Lutz to connect, and there was a save made, and the ball just bounced around loose, and Atlee was able to get her foot on it and get some steam into the back of the net. A great sequence by Peters off that corner.
You know, you mentioned the speed of Page and Atlee. That is going to be trouble for most back lines in this section. Those two are so fast; they create so much turmoil back there.
Yeah, you definitely saw it there. That was panic mode there for the back line of West Allegheny, and that's what led to the corner, which led to the eventual goal. And I agree with you. I think there's a lot of speed on this team, and it starts with those two. And I think they can, they can press a lot of players, especially in league play.
Yeah, you start with those two, and then you rotate Jordan Klein in, who's also really fast and very aggressive.
As we talk about it, here comes Paige Malley with some pressure.
Chia tried to make a move to the inside. The West Allegheny winger got a foot on it, knocked it out of bounds. Another throw for Peters Township. Lucia finds O'Corn with a little flick up the Malley.
We're approaching the 3-minute mark here of the first half.
Score is 3-0, but heck, it could be 6 or 7-0. The keeper's made a bunch of high-quality saves to keep the game close. Or closer than it could
Closer,
be.
right.
Perosco did a good job running in, getting ahead on it, pushing it up. West Allegheny stayed with it, though, and regained possession. Tried to get it up. Intercepted by Trapanado, but we have an offsides player. I think that was Page.
I think she was off, trying to get her third goal of the game.
Yeah, West Allegheny, I've noticed they've been stepping up occasionally and trying to trap the Peters attackers off. Gotten us a couple of times, but we're doing a good job of holding that line. Another ball went out of the air by Perosco. Gets it up to Malley. Feinert with a nice little flick of the head to get the ball out to Malley.
Paige Malley with a good center pass with her left foot.
Trying to find O'Corn. It was just well defended.
O'Corn working hard here. See if she can save this.
Wins the corner.
Yes, she did.
You know, you feel bad for that defender. You have Grace O'Corn bearing down on you. bad
yeah.
things could happen.
She definitely is a physical player. She likes to move people out of the way.
She's fun to watch. Glad she's on our team. Ball headed up by Feinert. Keeper tries to pluck it out of the air.
Bailey Lutz getting a little contact with the goalie.
Yeah, but you know what? Bailey was just standing there holding her position. The keeper tried coming up over top of her, so I like the no call.
It was a good spot for Bailey to be in, and she really created some disruption for that keeper to lose maybe focus and not control that ball. It's a good spot to be in for Bailey Lutz off the corner. There's a good combination pass to Feinert on the outside. See if she can.
Keeping the pressure on. Wins another throw for Peters. Trapanata up to take the throw.
Yep. No reason to be in a rush here. We've got 49 seconds left in the second half. 3-0 Peters. Maybe we can get one more here.
Perosco, little touch out the Trapanata. Tries to cross it, but defended out of bounds by the West Allegheny number 24, Melina King. Lutz heads the ball back to Trapanata. Unfortunate off her foot out of bounds. West Allegheny throw.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
All right, Chris, good half.
Yeah, at the end of the half, we end the first half with Peters Township 3, West Allegheny 0. A lot of pressure applied by the Lady Indians. Got to see a bunch of players in the game. See what Coach Vereb has in mind for the second half. We'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half here. Peters Township Lady Indians up 3-0 against the West Allegheny Lady Indians. Greg, what'd you think about that first half?
I thought that there was a lot of offensive pressure displayed by Peters, and they executed. And like we talked about earlier, there was a lot more quality chances. The score could have been easily 5 or 6-0, but it's 3-0 right now. So Peters played almost a perfect half.
And Coach Vereb has switched out keepers. Now we have Caitlin Strine starting the second half. And, you know, Caitlin had a strong game against Baldwin the other night. Coach Vereb's lucky to have the depth he does in the keeper position. You do not lose much nothing actually, whenever you put
right.
Caitlin into the game. She's a really strong keeper by her own rights.
She sure is.
The only thing you lose is a couple inches of height, right?
That's it. She's very athletic and composed. Caitlin is.
Yep, very good decision maker as well, like we were talking about Molly in the first half. Newpaver does a good job finding Martin out wide. Plays the ball back to Newpaver. Ball into Highness.
Weaving her way through traffic.
Wow, what a
with
ball to Spurgell. And
That's
she finishes.
Great ball by Highness, weaving her way through traffic, very composed, slips that ball right at an angle to Julia Spurgell, who just dumps it in behind the goalie. Great goal early on in the second half.
Yeah, Marina Highness just went through 3 defenders. Put the ball perfectly on stride for Julia Spurgell, who made no mistake and slotted it in right by the keeper, who didn't have a chance there. Chloe Hart plays the ball back to number 4, Andrea Hamilton. Intercepted by Feinert. There's Strine coming out to get the ball.
Good strong boot. Center part of the field by Caitlin Strine.
Kylie Holtz for West Allegheny was able to pull that ball down out of the air, but tried to play it up and it went out of bounds. Throw in Peters Township, Kaylin Martin. Up to Paige Malley, back to New Paver.
Lots of space here by Natalie Fainert.
Oh, look at Cam Klein making that run. Just couldn't quite get it up to her. Cam Klein saw that space and started diving towards it, made a nice run. But ball was well defended by West Allegheny midfielder.
Cam Klein with some nifty moves. I think our Natalie Sipprich a little bit pinched in on the wing.
Yeah, I don't know if Sipprich was just trying to hold that defender so Hines could sneak around the back there.
It's a good thought. Cam had that ball released over Natalie or Atlee might have been pinched in a little.
Cam wins another one out of the air.
See if Cam's going to get a shot off here. You can see, yep.
Good shot by Cam Klein. That one was ticketed for the corner. Keeper makes another diving save. But Cam shot wins another corner for Peters Township. Marina Hines out to take the kick again.
Had at least a half a dozen corners in the first half. This is the first corner of the second half. Maybe Cam will get on this one here.
Another great ball in from Marina. She's so consistent with those corners.
Atlee Sipprich trying to get goal number 2.
The New Paver tried to take a shot, but too many bodies in between her and the net.
There's West Allegheny with a little bit of pressure.
Well defended by Martin.
Chloe Hart bringing the ball up, but Peters converges, gets control here with Paige Malley.
Sprigell did a good job of getting back on sides and then letting Natalie run onto that ball. Good ball cross.
Peters not wasting any time getting the ball back into the box.
No. Sipprich.
That's an interesting
the ref-
call. That seemed a little bit. Was that on Atlee Sipprich? I think he's.
Yeah, I think she might have. He didn't like how she was using her arms there, and she must have said something.
I feel like that's a little bit soft, but I wonder if he warned her beforehand. But I didn't really see much in the way of pushing. I saw pushing by both players there, but come on, Atlee, make him pay here. Atlee seems like she's got a little momentum here.
Yeah. He's playing with a little fire, that's for sure. Lots of pressure being applied.
Paige
Malley, good.
Malley. See if she can center this. Gets another corner.
And another corner.
Just good effort by Peters right now, creating lots of opportunities, and it feels like West Allegheny's kind of standing still sometimes with the speed that we're seeing from the Peters forwards.
Yeah, I mean, Paige stole the ball and made up about 3 or 4 steps to get to the ball first before the defender could. Marina Hines with another corner. Dangerous ball in, right to New Paver, but a little bit too low for her to get ahead on it. Kind of caught her in the midsection. Tough to direct that towards the net. Nice little ball up by Sprigell. Natalie tries to cross it, just kind of unfortunately came down in between Cam and Atlee.
I like it when the outside backs, like Natalie Fainer's a great example there, creating some offensive pressure. It just creates more opportunities when the outside backs join in like that. Good work by Natalie Fainert.
Emery had Chloe Hart bearing down on her. She
Just wanted to settle that
elected
ball
to
and
just put the ball out of bounds and
settle
let
things
it.
down a little.
Yep,
Better to
regroup.
do that. Good decision by Caitlin Shrine to come out and grab that ball away from Chloe Hart. Get it out of danger.
Nice. Cam getting ahead on it to advance it up to the next level to the attackers. West Allegheny comes away with it. Tries to play it up to the midfielder. Said that went off of, I'm guessing, Natalie. So another West Allegheny throw.
All right, we get our first group of substitutes from Peters coming off the bench. The same rotation. We got Fallon Malley coming in at one of the wings. Jordan Klein coming in, and Melina Gill coming in at striker. Jordan Klein's a winger.
Back into the game for the Lady Indians, Jordan Klein, Fallon Malley.
3 forwards off, 3 forwards on.
Well-earned break. They've been running pretty hard this game, putting a lot of pressure on that back line. Natalie with another throw. Gill tries to keep it in. I think they,
Just a
I
little
think they
misfire.
said that caught her hand maybe on the way down to the ground.
Okay,
New
here we go.
paver.
On the attack.
Yep,
Release
finds
that ball.
Highness
She
with a
did.
great ball up to Cam Klein.
Cam's got some room. The ball sneaks through. Essentially,
She tried to find Gill. Gill was open, running down the slot.
good work by Marina to get control of that ball.
Natalie
Jordan.
tries to play it up to Jordan.
Almost got a foot on that ball, Jordan did.
Yes, she did.
Deflected that ball a different direction. She tried to.
Well defended by, I think that was number, 27, Victoria Oaks.
Good step by Martin.
West A tries to play the ball up to the winger, goes out of bounds.
Oh, here's Melina Gill
Yeah, it
on
looks
the
like
ball.
the defender,
Couldn't finish.
keeper
was
does
a-
another good job of coming out and pressuring.
That outside back on West Allegheny tried to send the ball back to the goalie and didn't quite get there.
Yeah, ended up being a through ball for Melina.
She was on it like a shark.
Kaylin Martin with the throw into Gill. Gill tries to flick it up. I think she was
Through.
hoping somebody would make a run there, but well defended by West A. New paver wins the ball out of the air yet again.
Some physical contact by Klein. Oh boy, Cam! Good thought by Cam Klein. She tried to sneak that through 2 players and get it onto Melina Gill's foot, but they just missed.
Yeah, it was a little behind her. Tough play. Melina had 2 defenders on her. Nice ball up from Natalie.
Nice
Oh,
ball through
great
to Melina
ball
Gill. See
through.
if she can turn the Jets on here.
Nice shot. Gill
Great.
finds the corner.
Great pass by Marina Hines.
Peters Township goal.
Lenny Gill did turn the Jets on and got
Yeah.
past that behind the defense and was able to poke one to the left side of the net for a goal.
Yeah, that ball was put right on stride. Melina took one good heavy touch to get a little more separation between her and the defender, and then next touch was the shot that found the corner of the net.
You
5-0.
can almost feel that about to happen. I
Yeah.
think they were just missing balls like that earlier.
Yeah, it's been a pretty lopsided affair. Peters Township has a lot of weapons in the midfield and up top, and a solid back line that doesn't give you a lot to work with.
No, and West Allegheny, every time they have a chance to get some offense, Peters just shuts it down. Like,
Yep.
here's another chance for West Allegheny, and Peters quick to shut it down. And Chris, we talked about this earlier. I just like to see the different goal distribution here, like we're seeing it tonight. So many players are scoring.
Yeah, Peters Township does not, their fortunes do not lie on one individual player or two individual players. They have a lot of different weapons that can put the ball in the back of the net. Like you said, you're seeing it tonight.
Cam Klein wants one here. Look at this. Great shot.
What a play by Cam
And
Klein.
she got it.
Cam Klein to Jordan Klein.
Did that hit Jordan Klein's foot?
Yes,
before
it
went in?
did. Yep, it hit Jordan on the way in.
That's good combination there. You could see Cam really was super aggressive as she was driving to the net. And that
Yeah, I
great
think
shot.
Jordan better give her sister a high five for that one though,
Yep.
because that was a lot of hard work by Cam that led to that goal.
It sure was. I give Jordan a lot of credit for being in the right place, to finish that and tap that in.
Absolutely. It's that speed again. Jordan is a fast, strong player. Defender had no chance to stop her. Girls were arguing over whose throw it was. I don't know why.
There's some chirping.
Yeah, I don't know why the referee waited so long to make a call. That was a pretty obvious one.
See if
Hines accelerates past Yonker. Yonker with a nice toe poke. Takes the ball off of Marina's foot. Martin with the throw. Good work between.
Winning the ball there. Chipped in. Cam Klein. Oh, that was going right towards the Cam Klein zone.
That was really nice work between Jordan Klein and Kaylin Martin to get that ball across. Give Cam the opportunity to put a head on it.
She was about to eat that up, too. That
New
defender
paver.
did a nice job.
Yep.
Goes Fallon Malley playing the ball down the line. Lena Gill. Nice little cut inside. See if she can get a shot off. She blasts one off the. Who did that go off of?
I think it was a defender. We have another corner. Just under 26 remaining.
It's a
and
good rip.
6-0 Peters Township. Highness, is that Highness?
She's going to take the corner. It was a good rip by Melina Gill. Didn't quite make it all the way through, but earned a corner. Let's see if we can get on the end of this one. It's a great.
Klein gets a head on it, maybe a little bit, not the head contact she wanted. Ball squirted up in the air, but the keeper did have to make a strong.
Here comes Jordan Klein with some pressure, tracking back. Really like to see this. The score is 6-0, and Peters is not letting up at all right now. The effort is still high level.
Yeah, they want to make sure that the sheet stays clean.
Here comes
Is that Fallon Malley?
I think she was just a touch off size.
Yeah,
It
probably
was,
a step or two. Good thought, though. Good ball up.
but they're still attacking. Here comes half a dozen subs coming in for West Allegheny. That's a rarity. You don't see too many wholesale changes like that.
Looks like an NHL line change, doesn't it, Greg? Peters wins another ball out of the air.
And they
Well,
are
I'll tell you,
attacking
it's been
again.
Peters has won 95% of the 50-50 balls out of the air.
Jordan Klein getting on the other end of that ball. Sends it.
I think she was trying to cross that over.
Yep. A couple runners there with Fallon Malley and Melina Gill.
Looks like Coach Vereb is countering the wholesale line change with a wholesale line change of his own. Can't see all the faces, but it looks like we have Chloe Pandalos, Bailey Lutz. Who else do we have over there?
I can't see that far. I think he's got 8 players coming in now. Maybe the entire team.
Probably just keep it simple and say anybody that's on the Peters roster that wasn't on the field is now on the field.
Yep. Here we are at the 23-minute mark. Is the
So we have Cass Wolf came in, Chloe Pandalos. Is that Sophia Guna? Julia Sprigel, Grace O'Corn, Addie Perosco, Bailey Lutz.
and we have the foreign exchange student.
Yes.
Inga, and I don't remember her last name. It's not on the roster, is it?
It is not.
Come on, Jordan.
Jordan just couldn't quite get her hips turned.
She
wrapped
got
the foot
there on the
around
ball. That's right. It was a good release by who released that ball. That was nice. That may have been Addie Perosco that did that.
it. And Lucia Trapanotto enters the game.
And Jordan Klein coming off. O'Corn moves up to right wing, and Trapanotto looks like she's filling in and attacking mid.
Yeah, it looks like we have Addie Perosco at the 6. I think Lucia might actually be the 8, and Bailey might be the 10.
Okay. Grace O'Corn battling. They're having a hard time getting the ball out West Allegheny. Here comes Perosco. Getting her body on the ball.
Perosco jumped that.
Melina Gill gets possession.
Gill attacking down the middle. Makes Yonker miss. Great ball across. Inga can't quite get to it.
Some good cuts and chops by Melina to create a little bit of space and send that ball towards the net. Inga's putting a little pressure from the wing. Peters gets possession here.
Yeah, Perosco did a good job of using her body to shield those two attacking players off and take possession. Lutz with a touch. Lutz up to Inga. Just a little too much.
On that ball, yep. There's
Good thought, though. Inga's had a good season for the JV team so far.
sounds like the other players are enjoying having her around. So if Guna gets battling here for the ball, wins it.
Guna stays with it, wins the ball.
Comes Grace
Ball up
O'Corn.
to Grace O'Corn. Good thought by Grace. Just a little too heavy a touch, but she was screaming down that right side, hoping to get a crossover.
She was running strong down there. West Allegheny with a goal kick.
Just under 20 minutes remain in this game.
Come on. Melina Gill sneaks a ball over to Grace O'Corn, who gets a good shot off, just misses the net.
Yeah, just a foot wide.
If
To
that was
the
on
right.
frame, if that was on frame, it was a goal.
Yeah, that keeper didn't have a chance
I
there.
don't think she was tall enough to save that.
She had that one ticketed for the top corner. Yonker with a goal kick.
Oh boy. Who is that? That's
Grace
Grace
O'Corn.
O'Corn. She took a shot.
I'm not
to
sure
the
what
head
part
there.
of her body that hit, but that could be
I
the
think
loudest
that-
noise I've ever heard come off of a
That caught her
soccer
right
field.
in the top of the head. She's checking her nose to make sure she's not bleeding, and she's
Grace could be the toughest girl on the team.
that was a shot. She seems to be shrugging it off here, so that's good news.
You know, Grace O'Corn is a multi-sport athlete, and one of her other sports that she really excels at is wrestling. And you could see right there the strength that she has being able to absorb that shot. I'd probably be lying in a pile on the ground right now
no
if that
doubt.
was me. I might actually be dead.
That was a weird sequence by West Allegheny where the outside back kind of put one up to their center back, who then back to the outside back, and Grace happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, it was like a game of kickball that went horribly wrong. All right, Peters wins another corner. Chloe Pandalos out to take the kick.
She almost
Chloe
put that in.
darn near put that in. Did that graze off the crossbar?
Oh boy, who got that one? Is that Bailey?
That was
Lutz?
Bailey Lutz, yep.
Good for her.
Was that Soph Guna that passed it over to her? I couldn't tell.
I wasn't sure, but
Somebody won
Pandelis.
that ball. Yeah, Chloe played it. I mean,
that was a heck of a corner there. That she almost bent that right in and hit the. Did it hit the crossbar and kind of bounced out? And I think you're right. Soph Guna got on the end of it and then
passed it back over to Bailey. But yeah, I think it either hit the keeper or the crossbar. But
And it looked like went right through the legs of one of the West Allegheny players and into the corner for a 7-0 Peters lead with 16 minutes and change.
Bailey Lutz using her strength again. Ball back to Kess Wolf. Over to Chloe. Oh, nice ball up to Melina from Chloe.
Nice little chip down by
Great
Melina
ball
Gill.
from Melina.
Oh, Inga had a wide open net.
Oh,
Who got
that was
one?
a crazy sequence of events there.
Who got that goal?
I think that was actually, they'll probably be credited to Grace O'Corn because I think it was off of the, yeah,
Okay, there
off
you
the
go,
West
good
A.
call.
It was like a bank shot off the back
Yeah.
of the, like Sidney Crosby-esque bank shot off the back of the defender.
I would like to have seen Inga get one there. She had a wide open net, but the ball just didn't bounce the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for Grace O'Corn.
I think that's Grace's second goal in 2 games, isn't it? Did she have a goal in the Baldwin game?
I think she may have. I don't recall, but
I think she did.
so many players from Peters are scoring goals to our distribution comment. It's hard to keep track.
Perosco with a good steal, tries to play the ball through to Gill, well defended. Chloe Pandalos with a good steal. Kess Wolf trying to find Lucia. Perosco over to Sprigel. Sprigel to Gill. I think Gill was trying to cut her, but number 4, Andrea Hamilton, did a good job of defending Gill. Kesswolf jumping in again, finding Trapanado.
Peters is still working hard. This new set of fresh players is just, they're working.
I think Trapanado was trying to find O'Corn there, just a little bit too much. Look at that ball through from O'Corn to Inga again.
Hammer one on the net with her left, and she does.
And Inga buries it. And the Peters Township bench goes wild.
And a little extra special to see Inga get one.
Peters Township goal, Inga
Krutzman.
Krutzman.
Good to see. That was a good left by her.
I think she is a lefty.
Okay.
She can strike
You
the ball
see,
well.
She did strike that well.
13.5 minutes remain. It is Peters Township. Scoreboard says 7, but it feels like it's been more than that. I don't know.
I think it's really 9, but they've stopped counting right now. And hopefully we don't see any more shots on the net.
Was that Paige Malley back into the game?
I thought that might be her, huh? It is her. It is Paige.
Yeah, Paige is back in, and did somebody else come in with her? Oh, great ball from Perosco. Perosco tries to knock that down out of the air. Goes a little bit wide left. Goal kick awarded to West A.
So we get back to conference game next week, right? I mean, the big one looming is Upper St. Clair in a couple weeks.
Yep. Upper St. Clair is going to be probably the biggest challenge out of the conference this season, I believe.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves because every game is tough in the conference in general, with Bethel Park and Can and Mac, of course, and Mount Lebanon. But St. Clair looks to have a strong team.
Yeah, they sit atop the conference standings right now with a record of 3-0. I think it's actually 5-0 when you factor in the non-conference games. But that's another team that's loaded with players that, when they're playing on their club's team, are in the ECNL and Girls Academy League.
Yep. And if you're scoreboard watching, they beat Mount Lebanon on Wednesday 6-0.
Wow.
Which that's sort of a different line that you're used to seeing on the scoreboard. You don't see Mount Lebanon get a loss handed to them like that. So maybe they've lost a little bit, Mount Lebanon, or St. Clair's stronger than we thought originally.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon won the section last year, right? They were the regular season section champions.
And Peters had 3 strong wins against Mount Lebanon, despite Mount Lebanon taking the crown.
Ball played back to Caitlin Strine from Kesswolf.
I think it's important to win the conference this year because I think you'd like to get on the other side of the bracket of North Allegheny.
I agree.
So I think that makes it really crucial to win the conference.
Corn wins the ball up, trying to get it to Malley, well defended by number 4, Andrea Hamilton.
Paige Malley still working hard.
Soph Guna, good ball over to Paige.
O'Corn coming in hard.
Is trying to find Bailey Lutz on the back door there. Well defended.
Looked like maybe a handball they waved off against West Allegheny in the box, but
Pandala stays with it, wins the ball. Over to Cass Wolf, who plays the ball up
Got
to
some
Addie
space here.
Porosco.
Addie Porosco sends the ball through to Paige Malley, who fires one on the net. I'm surprised by that, but
It's hard to turn the switch off,
yeah,
Greg.
it is. It is. That was a good pass by Porosco.
And quite honestly, you know, when you have lopsided games like this, if you're on the wrong side of this, I don't know what's worse, having a team deliberately not try to score or
That's true.
just getting piled on.
That's true, Chris.
Ball back to Caitlin. Finds Inga. Good ball up to Inga from Caitlin. Porosco's really done a good job of taking control of that midfield since she came back in.
She has. She's some good touches, and she's releasing the ball well to some of the forwards. Here comes Grace O'Corn.
Was that Pandalos with that ball up to Grace?
That was a good ball, and here comes Paige Malley running hard centrally, and she gets taken down and earns a corner.
Corner number 73. Pandalos up to take the corner.
Here comes Melina Gill now subbing in for, my guess is it's going to be Paige Malley, who's
Yeah.
still charging hard. Feels like this clock is not running down fast enough.
Great ball in from Pandalos.
Who was that? Kess Wolf there with a nice header.
Yeah.
Here comes a counter opportunity for West Allegheny, but I don't know that they have the horses out there to get this done. Paige is looking for her hat trick.
Emma Malloy is in. That was number 27, Emma Malloy, that made that pass up.
Okay.
Looks like they have Emma playing. Is she playing another? Is she playing the other outside back? Yeah, they've got her at
Here
outside
comes
back.
Melina Gilman at the right wing.
Lutz wins the ball
Yeah, she's weaving through the middle there.
up to Enga. Enga tries to connect with, was that Malley?
Yep. Here comes Soph Guna. The ball sends it up to
Good
Melina
ball.
Gill.
Gill looking for the cross. Good ball in from Gill.
They're still
Is
hunting.
that Fallon? Fallon
was-
tried to.
No, that's Paige still in there.
Oh, that was Paige.
They look alike for sure.
Try to knock that ball out of the air into the corner, just a little bit wide right. Six minutes remain.
Tick, tick, tick. Inga with a nice, settles the ball nicely.
Looks like
West Allegheny.
they dropped O'Corn back to center back.
Yep.
Good work by O'Corn there to win. Win the ball off of the attacking
Uh-oh.
West A player.
Here comes Melina Gill firing
Good ball
down.
up to Gill. Malley tries to use the head to direct the ball, and Enga on the ball.
Kess
Good-
Wolf
Yeah, good jump by Kess
aggressively
Wolf, huh?
stepping up.
Looks like the ball girls are having fun down there, huh, Greg?
They're chatting away. Here comes Paige Malley battling. West Allegheny's got all their players in the defensive zone right now.
Yeah, they're really packing it into the defensive third. Good step by Soph Guna. Good ball in. Keeper comes out and grabs it. Definitely a little bit of a lopsided match today, huh?
It is.
You know, at the beginning of the game, we talked about the common opponent with South Fayette and speculated that maybe that wasn't indicative of how the match would go today. Looks like that was actually indicative of how the match would go today.
Yes, I think it was. Bailey lets on the ball, delivers it to Inga.
Inga working hard to get there.
Track that ball down, sends it back to
That was a
Bailey.
good ball back to Bailey. Bailey uses her strength to shield the girl off the ball. I'm not sure which defender that was, but Bailey definitely won that battle.
Melina Gill battling. Good battle by Melina, but then she loses the ball. Trapanado has it. She's going to try to get a shot off here. The 3-minute mark.
Gill was battling for the ball there. Out of bounds, West Allegheny throw.
Everybody looks a little tired now. I
Yes.
think both sides want this to end. Looks like to me.
Sun came out, heated the game up a little bit here. But yes, I agree. Games like this, you just want everybody to get off the field healthy.
Let's see if West Allegheny can get a little attack here. They're trying to.
Yeah, they haven't quit, that's for sure. Just a little bit out. That was number 4, Andrea Hamilton. Carried the ball for a while through the midfield and tried to get it up to Vesna Lasic, or Lasic. A little bit in front of her, though. What was the call there, Greg?
There's a little bit of a push by, I can't remember who on Peters, but West Allegheny has a little bit of a direct kick here at the 35.
Good step by O'Corn.
Peters always happy to try to counter. And there may be a counter opportunity here, and
There you
is.
go.
There's
Good
going
ball
to be
up by
one.
O'Corn. Malley using her wheels to get out in front of that defender.
Her own with.
Oh, jeez,
no.
oh, man.
Another collision.
Paige. She has gone down hard to the turf 3 times today. Good work by Emma Malloy.
A minute left.
Emma Malloy with the throw. Up to Inga. Inga plays it back to Addie Perosco. Caitlin Strine blasts the ball up across midfield. Bailey Lutz with a little touch up to Melina Gill.
Gill saves it here. I thought she saved it, but I can't argue with that
Stripes
call.
would disagree with you. And final countdown of the game here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And the game ends on a pass from Lutz over to Inga. Goalie makes a nice save.
That almost trickled in.
It did. It did. Well, the final score was something north of 7-0 in the favor of the Peters Township Lady Indians.
Good
Thanks
week.
for-
Good weekend tune-up by Peters.
Yeah,
I'll let
absolutely.
you sign off, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, they. I can't really say anything negative about the game. They did everything they needed to do to win that game. Possessed the ball well, defended well. Hopefully, they can keep this this momentum going, and look forward to the next game.
All right. Have a good evening, everybody.
And we'll
Appreciate you tuning in.
see you next time.